Hello there. This is me, Robbie Jacinto. Growing up, I never really subscribed to one singular culture. I wasn't raised in the traditional Filipino way. I grew up not knowing much about Filipino culture, but that doesn't mean I disregarded it. I simply wasn't exposed to it much. I grew up knowing more about Western culture through shows and cartoons, but even then, I didn't maintain any of those values. I still went more off of my parents' general teachings. Most of that exposure was just me learning, logging things into my brain, feeding my curiosity. As a result of this, I had the freedom to choose what I believed in, to choose how to think and how to act. And having spent most of my childhood fixated on the idea of school and academics, I chose a culture of learning, as I like to call it, the culture of curiosity, adapting interest, taking my time with each of them to fully comprehend their depth and trying to understand every aspect that goes into them. Whether that be music, where I try to explore a new genre or a new artist at least once a month, or a game where I seek to learn every piece of lore, strategy, and mechanic within it. To my passions, such as art, where this idea drives me to explore new avenues to express myself. Or in programming, where I figure out how I can solve problems in various ways. This video in itself is an example of that. Forcing myself to learn 3D animation simply because I wanted to see if I could do it. This culture has driven my life to where it is today. Seeing what I can do, seeing how far I can go, and seeing what else there is. Even in more important instances such as religion or philosophy, I maintain this notion. I explore all options, learning as much as I can, and through my understanding, I adopt the beliefs I agree with and find valuable. And maybe that's why I've never had a consistent sense of culture, whether nationally or societally. The only true culture I've known is that of my own, and maybe that's why I want to be everything I can be.